I almost cried.
Hi everyone. Please excuse my hair and my greased up face. I am getting ready to go to bed. Today is Sunday, August 9th, and my first official day of med school starts tomorrow, as in like the real med school classes start tomorrow. So this weekend, my fellow global health students and I made sure that we celebrated finishing global health, and then, got all the last of our partying out per se, before things get real. I really enjoyed this weekend. It was a nice balance of we went out all day on Saturday. We went to the beach. We're hanging out at this tiki bar. It's a floating tiki bar, so you had to take a boat up to it or swim up to it. And then we kind of hung out there all day. And then we tried a new restaurant on the beach. Making good friends so far. I like this group that we're hanging out with. And excited to meet whoever else is on the island at this point. Not everyone is out of quarantine though, so we'll meet people at different times. But tomorrow class starts. I spent most of the day kind of getting organized and getting ready for classes to start. I'm feeling a little bit anxious, more because I think I just want to get started. This is the part that everyone has said, wait till you get here, and you need to do blah, 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 blah. And I tend to not really listen to what other people have to say, because it's just easier for me to figure things out on my own, with obviously some guidance from what people have said, but I'm never following somebody else's plan. So I've created a schedule for myself through the end of this week. We'll see how it goes. Pretty much everything is scheduled out minute to minute. Well, more hour to hour. It's not super, super strict. But yeah, so tomorrow is the beginning. So I'm gonna do my best to try and document, get some footage on campus, and hopefully finally catch my friends in some videos. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm anxious. I'm just ready to get going, and medical degree loading. Talk to you guys soon. Hi everybody. It is the end of day one of regular classes. I feel tired. It was a lot of mental energy expended today. And yeah, I mean, it's happening. It's here. I just feel like I am definitely gonna have to work on my time management and sticking to a schedule. The schedule that I have set for myself, I think it will work in practice, but it's just about getting used to it. I didn't do that great today as far as sticking to my schedule goes, which is why it's now 11:30 and I'm not quite ready to go to bed. But I think I'm going to, and just kind of leave some stuff for tomorrow. I mean, I feel like it's really easy to get behind, so I'm trying to avoid that, and do as much as I possibly can while I have the energy and the space and the flexibility in my schedule to do so. It just kind of didn't really happen today. And I'm okay with that. I'm not super disappointed in myself. I'm not trying to be hard on myself. I know that this is an adjustment, and I have to give myself some grace and give myself some time to figure things out and figure out how I want to operate, figure out a lot of different things. Today, we went to campus and that was fine, but I feel like I wasn't fully prepared to be on campus for as long as I probably needed to be. So we ended up coming back home around lunchtime. but I feel like I should have probably stayed the majority of the day. So I'm definitely going to prepare to do that tomorrow. I think that I'm not really a fan of remote learning in general, but especially sitting at home, I get way too easily distracted. And I don't even know why. Like, everything is like done, so it's not like I'm running around like trying to clean or anything like that. I think it's just having like full access to my things and like just feeling comfortable. And so like, oh, I'm feeling a little sleepy, like let me go lay down for a minute, or like going back and forth to the fridge or finding snacks or whatever the case may be. And I just don't really want to do that anymore. I think I want to create a lot more separation between school and home. Like, obviously I'm gonna have to study at home, but especially because the library is not 24 hours because of COVID. But I think like creating a better separation of saying like my times are a little more defined. So like maybe I come home in time for dinner, have dinner, take a quick break, and then like get back to it. I think that's gonna work better for me in the long run. So it's all about figuring it out. Like I said, like I'm not upset with myself that things didn't go fully as planned today, which that's real growth for me, because usually I would like be super anxious and beating myself up. So I'm proud of that. But I think it'll be fine. Like a lot of the readings that I like didn't get to are really, really short. So I can do those either in the morning or right before I do like all the pre-recorded stuff for tomorrow. So I'm not super stressed about it. It was a long day. Day one is done, officially in med school now. And yeah, good night.
This is gene B, and for gene B only this is the template, not this one. For gene A, this is the template. And all this would be determined by the promoter sites. Now, this is yet another very important concept. Please pay attention. So I have DNA strand. In this example, remember I'm stressing this point. In this example, let's say the bottom strand is the template strand. I really don't want you to have this picture that always bottom strand is the template strand. No.
Hi guys, it is Friday, August 14th, the end of my first week of medical school. So I intended to make a video every day to kind of show you guys what was happening, but after my last video, things kind of spiraled out of control, and I've been trying to play catch up ever since.
yeah. Like, I don't even know where to begin to like describe to you how this week has felt. If nothing else, it has definitely been eye-opening as well as emotionally and mentally exhausting. I think you have to remember that like med students come into medical school used to like being good at everything, like being at the top of their class. And I think I'm used to that, but I've also like been a little bit away from that for a couple years. Like, I'm non-traditional, so I have my master's already. I spent some years working, so like that's not necessarily where my head is at, but it still kind of is. Like, I'm just so used to being like good at school. I get in there, like even if I'm struggling with something, it tends to click pretty quickly. And right now, like the content is not hard. We're just like reviewing like biochemistry and like cell molecular biology, which is, you know, stuff we did in undergrad, stuff you've been doing since like high school bio. It's just getting even more detailed now. You gotta know every little enzyme and things like that. But it's just a lot of information all at once. I've said before, like I'm the type of person that like I listen to what other people have to say, but like I kind of always take everything with a grain of salt, because I know that I have to like experience it for myself, and like half the time I don't have the same experience as people. Well, when they said that med school was like trying to drink water from a fire hose, they are not kidding. I know that that's like an analogy that I heard so many times, like as I was watching YouTube videos about med school, as I was like in orientation last week, like everybody's saying like, oh yeah, it's like drinking water from a fire hose. And well, they turned the fire hose on us this week. And it's definitely been an adjustment. Like I said, it's not hard. The content is things that I know already. It's just about reviewing. But it's just a lot of information. Like we've had so many readings to do and like pre-reading for each lecture, and like people want us to read like chapters, and like our syllabus is just insanely long, and it's the plan that I originally had, I told you guys like, yeah, I made a plan and I think I'm gonna be good. Yeah, that plan is scrapped now. So this weekend, I literally have to make a new plan. Things just take a lot longer than I anticipated. I have to take some time and like really figure out how to manage my time in a way that's effective for me, because I need breaks. Everybody needs breaks. You have to take time to like step away. But I also want to make time to like be physically active. Like even if it's just being able to like do a 20-minute workout video, or like do a 20-minute yoga session, or a 30-minute yoga session, whatever it is. Like those things are important to like mental health and sanity. So I am looking forward to creating a better schedule for myself that truly allows for those things. I think this week I really struggled because I felt like, oh my God, like there's so much to do. Like I don't have time to stop and like actually do anything right now. Like thankfully I had like everything meal prepped and stuff like that, so I wasn't worried about like cooking and blah blah blah. But like when one task that I thought was going to take an hour is taking like 2 hours, yeah, there's an issue there. So I also made an appointment with like our school. They have an education enhancement department. They do a lot of work with helping the students build the skills that they need to be successful in medical school. So they can help you with anything like note taking, to stress and anxiety management, to testing anxiety, to like just creating a schedule for yourself, time management, how to like answer the hard multiple choice questions that we get on the board exams in medical school, which every test that we take is in that format. So just kind of learning that. They have a lot of people who are willing to support us. So I made an appointment with them for next week so that they can help me figure out how to just kind of balance everything. Like, I really think that I'm a person who's like decent at time management, but this has made me like rethink everything. I have to like start from ground zero and try new things until I find something that works for me. And I think the hardest part about it, like I said, the content itself right now is not difficult. It's just that you don't have a lot of time to get it together. So like our first real exam is on September 5th. Yeah, it's on a Saturday, but either way, like that's our first like exam. It's not for a grade, but it is to like kind of gauge how you have learned the content and you know what you should do moving forward before our big graded exam at the end of this block, which comes up like in the middle of September. So yeah, you just like don't, that's like the biggest thing. It just feels like there's not enough time in a day and it's hard to like balance everything, but I survived, made it through week 1. I'm a med student. I've always wanted to be a med student. It's finally happening. It's here. Of course, like there's going to be challenges and difficulties, and I'm more than willing to step up to the plate and get stuff done. Like it just kind of is what it is. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's not at all what I, expected my first week of med school to be like, but hey, that's how things go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. I'm sorry this vlog wasn't a full week of stuff. I hope you enjoyed the content that you did see of me in class and stuff. So yeah, surviving. That's all. Hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and comment to let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get regular updates when I post new videos. For more content from Cocktails with Kyra, be sure to follow me on social media and visit my website, cocktailswithkyra.com.